17 years can go by pretty quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I feel
Uh,
old.
How's it going there, YouTube? My name's the Dark Reviewer, and this is oh boy, this is something that I really wanted to talk about. I did a version of this many years ago, probably even during post-quarantine or even during quarantine days, actually.
Hmm.
Because if anybody knows, the MCU has been the front runner of a lot of superhero movies and the superhero genre. They made like almost $1 billion across multiple movies until some of the recent box offices have shown, which, good lord, we will get into those.
Yep.
But what we've decided to do, and I've actually talked this over with everybody, we are actually going to be ranking out all the MCU movies and shows, both from the actual canon MCU and the ones that were technically still canon and they later have recanonized in certain ways, all the way from Iron Man back in 2008, all the way down to Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
Fantastic Four.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That
And
theme is so good. I'm
it was
sorry.
good. I
it
love
was
it.
good. It was good. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, after this movie, oh boy, there is some stuff in here I'm gonna have some words about.
Some of them better than others, but that's a very minimum.
Yeah, it's true. So, how the ranking is going to go? We have top tier Marvel, which is like these are the best of the best. These are what we think about Marvel, especially in its earlier days. And then we have Marvelous. Like, okay, these are pretty dang good movies. They are fun doing. They're enjoyable. Some of them we might have like some slight nitpicks, but overall, fun watch. Good to go to the theaters and good for rentals. Then you have Iron Good, which are like, yeah, it was
It's fine.
fine. And then playing a little joke on words, I have Multiverse of Meh, which is just like they're just mid. They're just blah.
I mean, that's
Sure.
all right. Overrated as
Overrated.
fuck,
Oh
though.
shit though.
Yeah.
And then for the bottom of the barrel, you will probably see some really probably questionable and controversial choices for Avengers Disassemble, because I am sorry, people. Phase 4 was dog shit.
There was no plan. That's the problem. There was no plan of where they wanted to go.
Even
They just
even when they had a
threw shit.
plan, it's just like it backfire. And when they try to do something new, it's just like, okay, now you're confusing me even more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's gonna be quite a few recent
We're-
Marvel
oh,
projects.
We're gonna have some words.
There will be some words about
Yeah.
this one, people, so strap yourselves in for this one.
Oh dear.
This is like over like 54 movies plus the shows and all that.
Oh dear lord. And, okay. Just a disclaimer. Some of us haven't seen. Okay.
Yeah, some of us haven't
Yeah.
seen it, and some we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
So our memory could be varied about that.
Yeah.
But starting it off is the one that started off everything with the original Iron Man.
Okay. Before everyone just starts going, oh yeah, put it all the way up there. Let's be subjective, okay?
Mhm.
Get rid of nostalgia and let's look at this like an actual movie, okay? And how it was.
It was fine.
It's fine.
Pretty good. Like, you would not even know this is the start of a universe unless you see that post-credit scene. As it is on its own, it's a good origin story to Tony Stark. It builds up his character as Iron Man. We have a pretty interesting villain that's tied to his past. It's like, okay, this is a good, really good movie.
And some of
Yeah.
the jokes do land, for old Marvel. Some of the jokes land pretty well. Though Rhodey in this movie, yeah.
Yeah,
He was okay. Like, nothing against Terrence Howard. I'm sure he's a good actor. But it's just like, I like Don Cheadle a bit more.
Yeah.
Don
so,
Shield does bring a little bit more to the character,
Yeah,
but
so-
overall,
I
it's,
say
it's a marvelous.
I think it's marvelous.
it's quite marvelous.
Oh, the Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible
Hmm.
Hulk in 2008. Now, okay, I'm
That's why.
probably going to be the one lonesome on the island, especially in the Marvel community. Edward Norton is better than Mark Ruffalo. I'm
Yes.
gonna fucking
Honestly,
Yeah.
I agree. Because Mark
Yes.
Ruffalo is, no offense to him,
He
but
started off fine, but later on, it's just like it kind of went downhill.
he just became whiny. I'm sorry to say. He just became, I get why, because I mean, when you have a raging, ticking time bomb in your head that could come out at any time and cause distraction, yeah, you would be trying to be careful. But honestly, Edward Norton's felt like urgent. Like he's really, really trying to control the beast. And I do like how they set that up with him being secluded, trying to work normally, even though there are times where,
Yeah. Especially in like certain shots, like this is like it was almost like a straight horror movie with the Hulk. Like the first time we see him transform, how he emerges from the shadows like that, and just oh my god, like why haven't we seen some of these action scenes with the Hulk again? Those action scenes were so good.
Especially that final battle, like holy cow.
Yeah.
Like it's CGI, but honestly, that CGI was pretty solid.
Yeah, like having Emil Blonsky as Abomination right there, just like damn, that was pretty good. And yeah, I know Thunderbolt Ross, he's gonna be an ass, but William Hurt did his best. Betty though, but
he was a great actor.
Betty though,
Betty's forgettable.
It's okay.
I didn't care about Betty.
But especially, I mean, probably what made me probably geek out a little bit was actually hearing Hulk smash for the first time, and actually, and that's what's funny enough about that. Hulk usually doesn't talk anymore. It sucks.
Yeah, because
he only talked like a few times.
Like the thing is to people forget Hulk's not stupid.
No, he's not.
I mean, look at Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Like like you said, Hulk strength, Banner's brain. So
those are best examples, which is Earth's Mightiest Heroes and to some extent the Avengers Assemble TV show. Both of them show like Hulk is not a moron. He's not just
he's aware.
Yeah, he just realized to beat the shit out of people. So I say Iron Good.
Yeah, Iron Good.
Yeah, I'll say Iron Good because this was a pretty good a good superhero film.
Though that post credit scene definitely was a little head scratcher.
It felt a little too forced. That like okay, Marvel this is like they want to have everything connected, which is bring that just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just tone it down a bit.
Oh,
which
Iron
is
Man
kind
2.
of the problem with Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
I
want to let me just say, this was my first Marvel movie.
It was my first one as well before I saw Iron Man 1.
And honestly, it wasn't bad. It's not bad. Everyone says it's the worst Marvel movie. Honestly, it's not as bad. I mean, definitely there's a lot of scenes that I felt were bad. Whiplash was a waste of potential. Like, he could have been so great. Justin Hammer was a little annoying, but overall, the designs were pretty good. The armor sequences were great. Robert Downey Jr. and Don Cheadle's dynamic felt a lot more. Yeah, I mean, even Pepper kind of did some stuff,
but it's also like then you really see like why Jon Favreau left as director from Marvel, like how a lot of these scenes really felt that they were definitely pushing him to like connect this to the upcoming Avengers movie.
Yeah, I can understand Favreau's stance on this one.
So like, overall, as a sequel to Iron Man itself, it still feels connected. It still feels like it's building off of his past because Ivan Whiplash is connected to the Starks with his father as well. Yeah. So it's like okay, like this is still Tony's journey. This is still him moving on past his legacy. So.
I love how they built his whole dying moment, like when he was infected, and you see that he has that development where he's like he might be okay to die, but then you eventually realizes, shit, maybe I shouldn't. People might still need me. Like his dad. Remember what in that recording? His dad said, "My greatest creation was you," and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, for once, Howard is actually proud of his son.
Yeah.
So overall,
I say Iron Good.
I'm gonna say Iron Good.
And here comes the comment section. But it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Again, it's our opinion. So if you don't want to get lying about in the comments, because I don't read this shit.
Thor.
First Thor movie. Now
for what it is.
This is coming off from especially from my dad. My dad is a big mythology type of guy, and he loves it when a comic book and mythology, especially Norse mythology, actually combines to it. But the thing is though, with the first Thor film, it did feel a little formulaic in the beginning. Like it did feel like it was just going through the motions with introducing Thor, taking its time with building this world with Asgard because we haven't seen it before.
Yeah, it was really slow, but then did slightly pick up, but then it's just like it kind of plateaued a bit. It's like I wouldn't say it's a bad film, but it's just like it was just testing the waters.
I mean, I definitely did like the development of Thor, like where he had to learn, like, yeah, he needs to be worthy. Like he was an arrogant little shit because he had the hammer and such.
Yeah, he was a spoiled brat.
He had to grow up, and I like that. And Loki in this movie, I felt was a better antagonist because it felt more personal. Like, I mean, of course, the whole Ice Giant storyline got thrown out the window for some fucking reason, but it was still interesting. Plus, seeing these other monsters, it felt nice. You know, it felt interesting instead of a typical rock monster or dragon. No, these are ice people. I'm like, okay, and
especially like the final fight between
Thor and Loki
on Earth with the destroyer armor when he goes back to Asgard. It's like, okay, this is like him coming to terms with who he's meant to be, and like how he's supposed to move on, like past it. Like, where is he gonna go after this?
Yeah. So overall, and you know, this was the first. I said this is the first. You know, funny fact, this was the first movie I saw in theaters with a friend. So yeah, I'd say Iron Good.
Yeah,
it's not perfect.
I'm gonna say Iron Good. I'm gonna say Iron Good for the first Thor film.
Oh, Captain America.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
This was cheesy.
It was very cheesy in the beginning. Definitely, especially with the whole like the propaganda of him like advertising for like World War II, which is like I get it. It was during the times, especially because during.
I felt like some of the cheesiness could have been toned down a little bit. However, if you take away the cheesiness, this was a good origin for Captain America. I gotta say, and I'll admit, I didn't consider Chris Evans to play the part because, like, most of the times I usually see him play comedic roles. So this is legitimately the first time I see him play a serious one. So.
With still a little bit of humor sprinkling, still keep it lighthearted. But definitely, especially, like, this was a good, like, even a foundation for, like, the founding of Hydra and the Red Skull and all that. Like, Hugo Weaving did a great job playing the Red Skull.
That reveal. I love that reveal, and then Bucky's like, you don't have one of those, right?
I love Sebastian Stan. He's awesome.
Yeah.
just how the even like the practical effects of him just actually taking off the fake skin and revealing the Red Skull head itself. Like, okay, this is that earned that PG-13 rating. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That and the train scene.
But overall, I'm just it's still
meh.
It's still kind of
fine.
Mid. It's still honestly, I would still put this in like multiverse of meh.
Yeah,
like it's not bad, but honestly, the other two films, they're a little better in my opinion.
Yeah. Alrighty, now with all of that said, we have got to the first Avengers. Like this is like, okay, now this is taking out everything that we know of like how Marvel's setting it up, but this is the first real movie, live action we have of a team of superheroes. And I have never in my childhood heard a movie like talked about so much since The Dark Knight. And that is like, wow. Just how they were able to balance each other with Tony and Thor, Captain America, Hawkeye, Hulk, Black Widow, and everything like that. And Loki, for what he was still a pretty decent antagonist. It still felt like I was watching an episode of the cartoons from both Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Avengers Assemble. Like, he still felt like a big baddie in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, some jokes are okay. Some of the CGI was meh, but overall, I thought it was a good movie.
It was a good launching point.
Good. Yeah, and then the post-credit scene with Thanos. Ooh, that's when you're like, oh yeah, there's a lot more out there.
That's where it's going.
They were building to something. Like, this is just the stepping stone. So definitely, I have to say, it's still marvelous. It's still a marvelous movie.
Yeah. Oh, Iron Man 3.
Now that we got through phase 1, we're going into phase 2.
Oh dear.
If people seem to forget, this was just the tiny like phase of Marvel, to be honest.
Yep.
Alrighty. Iron Man 3.
I have mixed feelings about this film. Like, as a sequel for Tony's journey, it was fine, but on the other hand, I have quite a bit of problems with this one.
I do understand it, and I also do understand the whole thing, especially with the Mandarin reveal, but just like, but the thing is, if I I'm going by like a comic book person who knows some of the comics and knows some of these characters from the games as well, especially Marvel Ultimate Alliance with I fought the Mandarin in that game. But if you're just coming from like a general audience, I think that twist was handled fine if you were going as a general audience.
Yeah, but it was treated like such a joke, and I'm like,
oh. No, yeah, it definitely was treated like a joke, and that's where I kind of drew the line a little bit, especially if I'm in that mindset. But this is also a good movie to like know like Tony is not just Iron Man. Like he's capable without the suit, and that's what's actually really good. Like, this felt like more like a Tony Stark film rather than as an Iron Man film.
Yeah. And keep in mind, like, certain people are like, oh, he's just good with the suit. Oh, he makes regular decisions. Like, yeah, that just shows he's human, and it shows that like you can't just be like all brawn.
That's true, but it's just the villain itself, Killian. I'm just like, I didn't even know who the fuck he was. So I was like,
It was pretty much a knockoff Riddler. That's like the best way I can describe it.
And then just, I don't know, just like some of the scenes that didn't work, like especially with the kid Harley. I'm just like, he could have come back later on. Technically, he did, but then there was just nothing. He could have been Iron Kid or something, but no.
Could have been, but the MCU decided not to. But overall,
I'm gonna say
good. I'm gonna say I'm sorry. Yes. I always have fun watching it every now and then. Because I did buy this movie back in the day.
I will say the Iron Legion scene was awesome.
It was.
Yeah, the Iron Legion scene and the plane rescue. That was pretty damn good.
The attack on his mansion, and even just Tony Stark just going out the mansion and just. And people say the superheroes shouldn't kill. Yeah, Tony Stark pretty much killed a lot of people in that movie. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, because like he's not Captain America, so let's just say that.
Well, I mean, Captain America killed people.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No, I mean, World War II, he killed a lot of Nazis.
I mean, who cares? They're Nazis.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Okay, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right. So the show that was technically
the first TV show
that was canonized, but then like drew back on it, but then recanonized as again, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay.
This was interesting because we never really saw too much of S.H.I.E.L.D. as an organization. We've seen it bits and pieces, but then, of course, a certain movie we're going to see later kind of broke that foundation. But
yeah,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like, it showed how the facility was, and honestly, for a show like this, I liked it. I thought it was a really interesting.
I enjoyed it,
premise.
especially around season 1 through season 3. Okay, like this was like, especially when they got the tie-in to Winter Soldier with how we actually see a bit more of how Hydra has infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. How deep does that rabbit hole go? And then we get some of the other seasons of just okay, now we're bringing in metahumans, and then we bring in the mystical route with Ghost Rider, and then we go to space. Then that's like
humans, yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, the foundation has kind of gone away, but overall, it was also really nice to see Phil Coulson again, and like especially with how they brought him back. I'm like, wow.
But then they killed him off again and brought him back and killed him again, brought him back and killed him again. Like Jesus Christ!
Like, do you want him dead or not? Make up your mind.
Jesus.
Yeah. So overall,
I'd say it's Iron Good. There's definitely a few seasons that were okay, but overall, it was pretty nice.
Yeah, I do agree.
Oh,
the Dark World.
Here we go. People, I can just imagine people watching this like, put it in the bottom, disassemble.
Actually, I'm gonna say this right now. This is actually the best of the Thor movies.
Like it's like, come on, people. It's not that bad.
I mean, yes,
like it's not
the main
bad.
villain. The main villain's boring as shit. Okay, Malekith has no development. He barely talked. Kind of a waste of an actor. But the design and the aesthetic of the Dark Elves, honestly, that was terrifying. Like, did you not see those grenades they had? The ones that pretty much pulled you into a black hole.
I was like, you and all that.
Damn.
Like Jesus. Like, though I will say the fact that Asgard felt more techno-oriented with some aspects was a little head-scratching, but overall, the movie itself was a good kind of expansion of the world because we really didn't go that far into like realms like the Frost Giants. We didn't see them that much, but with Dark Elves, we saw more of how their landscape was, how Asgard was under Odin. That emotional moment where Thor lost his mother, and then of course him and Loki's dynamic throughout the movie, like it was interesting.
The escape from Asgard was honestly like my favorite one for the film.
Congratulations! Like, you just beheaded your grandfather.
Congratulations! You just beheaded your grandfather.
like that's like the embodiment of two brothers bickering. That.
Also, especially the fact how this still feels like a grounded version of Thor in mythology.
Yeah.
Especially as Thor as a character. Like you see him like he's trying to rekindle that connection with Jane and how like he needs to like put this decision like is he meant to be a king as Asgard, or is he still meant to be a hero where he can still help change but he just can't do it on the throne. So and overall, yeah, this was probably this to me, I like this one more than a lot of the other Thor films.
Yeah, same.
And look, this movie is doing one thing that the other Thor movies don't. They balance serious Thor with slightly comedic Thor. Because Thor, he's not dumb, but sometimes he's kind of like a fish out of water. Yeah. Which is funny, especially when he visits Jane and like he hangs his hammer
on a coat hanger and it's like
the coat hanger is worthy, guys. It is worthy.
No. I think my favorite one was like when he showed up in battle. Was like, I'll give you a chance. Run away. Anyone else? Like that was just him being calm.
Yeah, like see that's the humor I miss.
Yeah, that is the stuff I miss about the old Marvel.
Okay, so yeah, Iron Good.
Iron Good. I'm gonna say Iron Good.
Yeah.
And here comes a bunch of people going to comment. Whatever.
I don't care.
Oh,
alrighty. And
one of the best.
People have said this is the best Marvel or best superhero film today.
Honestly,
I'd say it's one of the best.
The Winter Soldier.
Like the story, like the conspiracy, the plot twist, the action. Like this at this point, it didn't really feel like a superhero. Like it felt like a spy thriller, especially with some of the,
it does.
The action scenes they had, that elevator scene is still probably one of my favorite action scenes of all time.
My favorite was the highway scene.
Like, the highway and
that's up there too.
The highway and the final confrontation between Cap and the Winter Soldier.
I mean, just especially how they treated the Winter Soldier. Like this felt like comic book Winter Soldier, a Russian assassin that was at the brainwashed Bucky Barnes of Hydra.
And the fact that he didn't talk, he didn't try to make jokes, he didn't try to explain his plan. No,
he was just straight up serious.
Kill, like Jesus. Like, and his theme song, oh my God, just that.
One of the best theme songs. Like, again, I mentioned Anti-Heroes. Like, my first thought when I heard Sebastian Stan playing it, oh, he ain't gonna be a good Bucky. He's gonna be a badass Winter Soldier when that comes around.
And then also, it's just like the fact that this forced Captain America to get rid of his black and white view of the world. Like, he had to grow up and realize, the world is not perfect, and I like that. You know, and especially with the introduction of Falcon, that was pretty cool.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
That was a good introduction of how this.
On your left.
And also, of course, the Nick Fury being a badass. You know, like we rarely see Nick Fury be in action, but when he was in that scene when he was ambushed, that was pretty cool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, so definitely top
Marvel.
Top tier.
Yeah.
No
also, I'm gonna say this. I don't care if I get lynched by the Marvel fans. Cap X Black Widow is better than Black Widow X Hulk.
We'll get to that. We will get to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now, okay, let's be real. No one expected this.
That's the thing. Nobody knew jack shit about the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nobody did.
I mean, the only place I heard about them was from the Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes comic. And when I saw these guys, I was like, this is not the Guardians of the Galaxy I saw in the cartoon. Like, I'm curious.
And like, especially like people were thinking like a talking tree, a talking raccoon. How's that going to be any good? Turns out,
we saw the film.
It was a fun ride. It was a really fun ride.
Like, it knows what it is.
These are 5 idiots that are literally tasked with protecting the galaxy. Like, seriously, like, imagine that. Chris Pratt, Zoe
Saldana, Dave Bautista, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel.
I was like what?
And plus, like, the exploration, like the lore expansion, because we've kind of been in space before, but this takes it to like a whole nother level. We're seeing cosmic entities. We learn more about the Infinity Stones. Like we got the idea of Thanos.
Thanos
actually appears on screen to actually give a bit of a lore dump behind him. How his connection is with Gamora and her
Nebula.
sister, and just especially, I would not have expected a lot of these casts to do really well. I mean, I knew Zoe Saldana would be good for this because she has done space movies before, i.e., Star Trek and Avatar. But like, if you told me Chris Pratt was going to be the main lead of a superhero,
no.
like,
What got me an eyebrow?
I only know from like Parks and Recreation, so it's like he's just a lovable goofball. But like when I see him as Star-Lord, I'm just like, whoa. Okay, Chris, I see you, buddy.
Oh yeah,
and the one thing that really surprised me, Drax's actor, because like keep in mind this is a WWE wrestler. He has no acting experience.
A lot of them don't, but a lot of them do transition, i.e., John Cena and The Rock.
Yeah, but when I saw Dave Bautista perform, I was like, honestly, that was probably one of the best performances.
Oh yeah, I mean the only gripe I will give the movie is the villain, Ronan. He was very basic. Like he was deadly. Don't get me wrong, but there was no motivation. He just wanted to prove he's strong. That was it. And I was like, eh. But overall,
also, he was just a loyal grunt.
But also the thing, I even talked to my coworker about this. Did the final act really have a big of an impact as we think it does?
Yeah.
Or like,
honestly,
that's
it was just a friendship.
The question I have to say: which battle scene do you remember more, the prison breakout scene or the ending battle?
Prison.
You would always see you would see that because they advertised it so much, as well as like how much fun it was, how chaotic it was. Like
the most I know about
that to be what it is, but when they get to the final battle with the Ravagers and the Nova Corps against Ronan, it's like this is kind of generic, but it's
also the dance battle thing. I was like,
yeah, but overall, this was. I say this marvelous. I say marvelous.
I'm saying marvelous. Like, the humor works when it needed to be. The seriousness still held up when it needed to be.
The emotion too, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, James Gunn made a big splash with making me love these like almost like B-list heroes.
Yeah. I will say this: Marvel made a mistake letting him go.
Yeah,
they did.
What do you know? Now he's helping us fix DC.
Yes, he's kind of getting his foot there.
We'll see where it goes.
We'll see where it goes because so far we only have 2 projects.
Yeah.
Agent Carter.
I never saw this, so you guys.
I never saw this one either.
Right. You guys talk about it. I'll be right back.
So Agent Carter, like this was okay. Like this is like a period piece set after the events of Captain America, and it's like okay, and honestly, Agent Carter was honestly a fun spy film or a spy show.
I did hear that they incorporated like the whole thing with Zola. That's as much as I heard, right?
Yeah, like Zola's like connection, especially into Winter Soldier, definitely felt a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more connected, and it's always fun to see the actress who plays Agent Carter coming, because I mean, there's a reason why she's still the character in the Avengers TV shows, in the cartoons, as well as the What If series, and then she came back as Captain Britain in the live action. So it's like she has kind of embodied this character and actually made it her own. And for what it was, I say it was fun. I say it was a fun watch.
Yeah, it was fun for what it is.
Alrighty, Netflix's Daredevil.
Oh, as a Daredevil fan, this was worth the wait. Honestly,
Ooh, boy, some of these scenes, the cinematography.
Oh, nice. We're on Daredevil.
This is what I expect to see of the man with no fear in Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, as a fan of the character from the comics to like a bit of the cartoon, this is a proper adaptation to it. Because like, here's the thing. It was actually a good starting point. Like, we didn't see Matt Murdock wear the red at first. He was starting up low. It wasn't until later on he started like building up. It's almost like the similar foil to like how they did with Kingpin too. Like, I was actually impressed that they actually kept Kingpin hidden until episode 3. That was a smart move.
And Vincent D'Onofrio, when he comes out on screen, like
Vincent D'Onofrio, Charlie Cox, both of them aced.
Yeah, and then we had the Punisher, Bullseye,
it's season 2.
Like
season
all
2,
those, like each season just adds more. And honestly,
and season 3,
where they literally take certain cues from from
Born
the
Again.
Born Again comic.
Yeah, honestly, guys.
And also,
top tier Marvel.
Oh my gosh, the hallway scene.
Yeah.
There's so many sequences in like Daredevil. I was just like, I don't know which one to choose. All the actions were like pretty good in their own way.
Oh yeah.
Top tier Marvel.
Yeah,
top tier Marvel, man.
It has to be. It has to be.
I had to do it for my favorite Marvel character, man.
Is Born Again on?
Born Again is on here.
Okay, so we'll talk about that separate. And that we'll consider that separate.
Yeah.
Oh, Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
All right, look, hot take right now. Hot take.
Yes.
I like this better than the original Avengers. Okay,
that's my thing. I actually like this way more than the original Avengers.
Yeah, because we got a lot more time with the Avengers.
Yeah, because in the first movie they literally just met. Like it's like they're coworkers. In this movie, they're friends. They're just hanging out, having parties. Like them, we actually see the teamwork. Like you see, Cap throwing his shield and Thor just hitting it to like bounce it. I was like, damn, that's pretty good. And
no, I definitely loved that little throwback where they're like their first meetup was like an accident, and then realizing, they're all lining up.
They're excited. Well, they seem excited.
Yeah, and then
like that was a good combo.
Fun fact for Agents of Shield fans: the reason this movie's opening scene happened is because Agents of Shield teased that where Coulson was like called the Avengers, and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't even know that. So yeah, but honestly,
but then especially how I know about like me as like being exposed to James Spader when I heard that he was cast as Ultron, I'm just like, I do know James Spader and he is good friends with Robert Downey Jr. Their acting styles do feel the same. They play off each other really well. But I didn't know if he was gonna play Ultron really well, especially coming off for me from like Earth's Mightiest Heroes with like David Kaye about his performance. Is like, okay, like how's this gonna work? Holy shit, Ultron is terrifying at times.
I mean, yes, he can. Like, I will say this.
He's a little goofy.
Yeah, he's goofy, but it's because he was made by Tony Stark. Remember, in the comics, he was made by Hank Pym, who at the time was kind of not right in the head.
Right.
Screwy asshole. That's the best way I can describe him.
Yeah, but in this movie, just the fact that it was both Iron Man and Hulk, that was interesting because like you see Iron Man's kind of wit, but you also see Banner's anger in a way. So
you honestly you see that, like especially with like the scene between Ultron and Claw, how he just like thinks that like you think one of Stark's puppets is hollow men. I mean, look at me. Do I look like Iron Man? Stark is nothing.
And then
I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Don't compare me with Stark.
And just like you hear that anger, and also I will say some of the fight scenes felt a lot better, a little better than
they felt like they knew what they were going to do.
The invasion on Hydra, the battle between like the Hulkbuster and the Hulk, that was like pretty damn funny, even though it was like, okay, wow.
And this is like rage berserked Hulk. Like this is Hulk like what he really can be if he let out his anger.
Yeah, and plus Ultron's designs were pretty good. I know the final design might be weird because he has a mouth, but honestly, I liked it. I thought it was really cool. And I like how they tease other things, like the Mind still giving powers, also Wakanda. Like, honestly, all that was really good. And
also, like, we also have to say that this is a good beginning to the Scarlet Witch, to Elizabeth Olsen's character.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It felt pretty good. I mean, Quicksilver was kind of
he was just
thrown
there.
away, I'm just going to say.
Yeah, it's I mean, given at that point, since they were already using him in X-Men, I get it.
I can understand it at least.
But still,
sorry, James Arnold.
Still, he was fun. He was pretty fun. Like,
especially when Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, no, he was.
He was
good. Under attack! Clear the city now!
Get off your asses.
That was funny, but yeah, overall, I would say this marvelous.
James, marvelous.
Absolutely marvelous.
Like,
alright,
Ant-Man.
The first Ant-Man movie.
Okay, raise your hands. You weren't a fan of like Ant-Man as a whole until this movie came out.
I'm still not really a big fan of Ant-Man. Like,
I mean, I get why.
I will come out and say like, okay, like the like a street level thief becoming a superhero is like I've seen it before, and I like his journey. I think his journey in the movie is really good. I just wasn't a big fan of like a lot of the shrinking scenes. Like it gave me a headache a lot of the times.
Yeah,
it didn't really give me a headache.
And the villain was kind of basic, but I mean, it was still a fun little side project.
It was still fine for what it is.
I do like the mentor kind of role that they gave Hank Pym because, of course, he's of age.
Yes.
So it was fun.
And
Overall,
also Yellow Jacket was actually a pretty good villain.
That was a good suit.
I'm gonna disintegrate you. Playing Disintegration by The Cure. I'm like, oh, that's
oh god. But I will say some of the jokes, like, yeah, it's a little more comedic, but then again, it is Ant-Man, so of course it's going to be somewhat comedic.
It's pretty nice.
Let's just acknowledge the fact that, like, freaking Scott Lang just took on the Falcon. I was like, hey,
and
hey,
won.
Won. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Hank, you said this was an abandoned facility? You lie!
You son of a bitch!
I was like, wow, Paul Rudd. I could tell he was having fun with it.
I need to make sure you never tell Cap. That was pretty. So overall, for this movie, I say Iron Good. It's like Iron Good to like Multiverse of Meh. It's alright. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I would say Multiverse of Meh on my account, but if you guys say Iron Good, then we'll put it.
It was pretty good.
Just say the lower end.
Alrighty, our next Netflix series, Jessica Jones.
I never saw it.
For what it is.
Man, this was pretty depressing. It was pretty depressing.
I mean, the main heroine is a rape victim who's an alcoholic. So.
Yep, and that's
like I can understand what they were doing, but like, damn.
Wow.
But I mean, the fact that it was so ground level and all that was pretty interesting. You know, Purple Man was definitely an asshole, but also an interesting villain. Overall, I say it's meh.
I will say it's Multiverse of Meh. I will say
it was fine. Like, I wouldn't say it's like the best of the Netflix shows, but for what it is, it's okay.
Yeah, but it will be nice to see Jessica Jones come back in Born Again season 2. So
I will say David Tennant did what he could in that show.
Yeah.
All right.
Civil War.
The comic book event a lot of people were excited for. Captain America: Civil War.
Okay. Is this like a little overhyped? Yeah, it is. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
But for what it is, I still think this is a good one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, still directed by the Russo brothers that came off of Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And how this builds up and gives you, like, really good ideologies to stand behind. Like, is Cap right to certain degrees, but is Tony, isn't he right in certain degrees?
Yeah, both
especially
are in the right and wrong.
Especially how they bring in the introduction of Black Panther, especially. Holy crap, that introduction was great.
Oh yeah, then
then we're getting more heroes to these teams. We got the newly cast Spider-Man, Tom Holland in there,
which was freaking amazing.
The amount of references galore in this, and then actual little lists from the comics of certain shots, especially with Cap and Tony doing the big
that was great.
And then Baron Zemo, like I thought he was gonna try to do anything, but like he was the one person who broke up the Avengers. Like
yeah, because like he didn't actually like straight up attack them. He manipulated them to attack each other.
Exactly.
Like, no other villain is able to do that.
And even when he got captured, he won.
Yeah, he still won. He got the last laugh.
How his motivation played into his backstory, how that revelation came about.
Survivor of Sokovia.
You know, and it's crazy because in the comics, he was a pure Captain America hater. No, in this movie, he hates all of them, which I was like, he's got a point.
He's not wrong in certain ways.
Because he lost everyone
and all the Avengers blew up. And the Avengers, they just went home.
Yeah, so you can understand the hatred that's going on. And it actually plays into the theme of vengeance. Like, vengeance can actually, like, you want to avenge someone, but is it truly justified?
Yeah. Man, honestly, overall, I'd say this is marvelous.
Marvelous.
Like, there's a few nitpicks here and there, but overall, marvelous. It was really great.
Absolutely. There's a reason why I started so many like debates and like talks if I was Team Iron Man or Captain America.
I know. I was Team Cap first, but then I was really thinking, like, Tony's got a point.
Yeah.
I can bounce between two.
The next Netflix one we have, which is Luke Cage.
Oh, sweet Christmas.
Fun fact, he actually first appeared in Jessica Jones.
That's true. He did.
Which is crazy.
It was a build-up.
I mean, overall, It's not bad. It's okay.
I would say I like this one a little bit more than Jessica Jones, but I wouldn't say it's perfect either.
I will also say season 2 for Luke Cage was
yeah. But still, you know, the actor was pretty good. Some of the actions were pretty, even though it was basic, just him throwing people and stuff. Plus, Bushmaster was pretty interesting using the powder and stuff, and it felt good to expand the lore. You know, like I like how he had to become the kingpin of Harlem, which I was like, damn. Although I do,
I'm gonna say multiverse. Nah.
Yeah,
I would say it's a little higher than Jessica Jones, personally.
Yeah,
I would, but yeah, I'm still I'll just rank it the way it is. Like,
just like put it
like
there.
a top 10, like actual like ranking numbers. I would say that.
Yeah.
So it's
hopefully we'll see the actor again in Born Again season 2 because we already got Jessica Jones, so it's like
who knows?
We'll see.
Also, did you put Jessica Jones in Iron Good?
Oh yeah, we did.
well, we're gonna have to fix that.
Let's fix that.
Yeah, I'll fix that right now because looking back on it more and more is like it's pretty depressing and it doesn't really have a lot of lighthearted moments. So I don't.
I mean, I get what they're doing for it, but it's just like, Daredevil does that better personally.
Hey,
Doctor Strange.
The first Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Now a lot of people,
aka this is the movie that made you feel like you were on acid.
In a way, yes.
Yes, it does.
But in certain ways, I will understand certain criticisms as well. How this does feel kind of generic for like being a superhero movie in certain ways, but I will give props to Scott Derrickson for taking certain risks with actually doing the mystical side of Marvel. I mean, mostly because I'm like supporting him because he's a fellow alumnus from my college, but it's just how they actually did this around. Like this is like you're coming from a high mighty standpoint, like a famous brain surgeon, Stephen Strange, getting into a car accident, losing your ability to use your hands, the things you need for surgery, and how his journey begins to start learning mysticism, and then going to the Ancient One, learning about that, having some funny like banters and like comic relief with Wong. Wong is still so funny.
Wong's easily my favorite character for now.
But overall, I would still say the villain is pretty meh. It's not. Wasn't really that engaging until you realize about Dormammu and all that.
Yeah, even Dormammu was just like he was there for like a minute or two, and
it was like a last minute thing. It was like I get he was teased, but I felt like we could have gotten a little bit more.
And also, the Time Stone's placement was kind of weird.
Kind of weird to a little bit.
It's just like, how did that Time Stone ended up in there?
It's unfortunate like that, especially like the other post credits scene with Baron Mordo. I'm just like,
where did it happen?
Well, we're not getting him anymore.
Like the fact that Multiverse of Madness just said, "Oh yeah, he's after me." Why don't we see that? Why isn't that the movie?
Oh god damn it! It's like I'll rant on that a bit later. But for now, Iron Good.
But for Doctor Strange 1, I thought it was fun.
I thought it was Iron Good.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, Iron Good. It's pretty good. You know, Benjamin Cumberbatch he's a good actor.
He was perfect.
Especially the fact that it was fun cosplaying as Doctor Strange one year.
Yeah.
Got a lot of photos that year.
Oh no.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, Avengers Assemble. Just put it there. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Don't even bother. Just put it Avengers Assemble. This is easily the worst Netflix show. Boring as hell, generic character, barely any lore building, and the Iron Fist itself, it was so disappointing. Like if you've seen the cartoon and other source materials, he can do it more than just Gold Fist. No, he can summon chi in his hands. He can summon a chi dragon. All he's doing, punch.
Yeah.
Punch.
It was like, what are you, like mythical One Punch Man?
Okay,
I get what, like, if the Netflix series, especially, they were all trying to be more grounded, not a lot of stuff like that. But if you bring someone like Iron Fist, that has more stuff to his repertoire than just he's a master kung fu artist and actually has like ki and like was able to manipulate his chi in certain ways, you're kind of defeating the purpose if you want to keep it grounded like that.
Disassemble. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He could have. There's so much you could have done with that. You know.
I felt bad for the actor because like he would have been a good pick, but the writing just wasted it.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Okay.
I will say it is probably the weakest of the trio, but not to say it's a bad movie itself. I thought
it was
still fun. It was fine.
I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just weird. It's a weird movie.
I mean, it does span space, but the storyline with Peter and Ego was interesting. That twist definitely caught me off guard. Some of the action was pretty good, though. It still makes you wonder, how is it that these idiots beat Ego?
Yeah.
By dumb luck.
Unfortunately, I will have to say a little bit, too, that it does kind of still follow some of the same development as they did in the first movie.
Yeah.
So like that does bring it down, and honestly, I didn't really see this one the most, like out of the trio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Multiverse of meh on this one.
I was about to say that too.
I was gonna say I'm good, but it's fine. But Yondu, he's still an OG.
Oh man,
that got me. That got me crying.
God, yeah. Yondu is still an OG, but yeah.
I will say though, the best joke is the bond between Rocket and Groot. That's still like the best
God, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, just the build up, the playoff on that joke. The more and more they build on it, it's just like, okay.
It's like, oh my God, these are the idiots that try to save the galaxy.
We're doomed.
Sorry.
Oh, Homecoming.
All right.
Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
All right.
Building off what Civil War did, and honestly,
it was solid. It was a solid Spider-Man movie for what.
I mean, yes. Peter's kind of reliant on Iron Man was a little annoying, but keep in mind this is still new Peter. He's a big fan of Iron Man. I mean, he was the kid that Iron Man saved in Iron Man 2, so of course he's gonna idolize him. But I do like how this movie did kind of develop him to become more of his own individual hero. That's when he took away his suit. What did he do? Put his old gear on and just fought. It was good.
Yeah, and keep in mind, like people think, oh, he's just gonna be like whining and all that. Keep in mind, Peter is still technically in high school. So we had to bounce that out with the hero work. So
yeah,
and especially the fact that this is still like we get like street level stuff in New York City, especially when they're tying this in, especially from both Civil War and the first Avengers movie with the Vulture, Michael Keaton's Vulture.
Oh, I knew the moment I hear
Atari and tech to do that.
Yeah,
the moment I hear Michael Keaton was going to be in the film, I was like, "Oh, he's going to be great as well."
And that twist when Peter's just ready to have a normal life, get rid of Spider-Man. Then the Vulture's his date's father.
You must be Peter. Unless it's that.
I was like, literally, the theater I was watching it in, silent.
Yeah,
everyone was just like,
it just went dead silent.
Just the build, for Vulture. In a lot of the media we've seen, he was
just an enemy.
He's a basic guy trying to do, but in this movie, you kind of get where he's coming from. I mean, he got screwed over his job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's trying to make do. Like, yeah, there are things that he did sketchy, like when he killed one of the shockers. But overall,
that did get me chuckling a bit. It's like,
even though it was like, wow, okay, like that's how we're bringing in the shocker. Okay.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he was really compelling. Plus, his suit, oh god,
okay,
that was
great.
It's definitely a lot better than the comic one,
and I think even better than the video game.
I do know the video game took inspiration from it.
Okay,
to its own thing.
But I think
this is still the best looking live action Vulture we have.
And I would say one of my favorite scenes is when Peter was just motivating himself when he was buried. Like that moment,
that was from the comics.
You don't see Spider-Man, you see Peter Parker, and that's when he steps up, and I like that.
That was a great moment. I'm glad they adapted it.
This movie gave me like the seal of approval, like, okay, Tom, you're Spider-Man now.
Yeah. So overall, I'd say it was Iron good.
I'm gonna say this is a pretty good movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Pretty good. Alrighty, look,
the
Street Avengers. You mean the Street Avengers? Okay. I get where they were going with this, like bringing all three shows to team up. It was kind of bad.
It was very
bad. Like just the way they brought the hand together, the disappointing leaders of the hand, like just
it felt kind of tapped on.
Yeah, and plus the way they kind of integrated everyone, it kind of made sense. At the same time, it was like.
Some worked, others is like you could have reworked that a bit.
Honestly, like I remember someone criticized this, like the show, like in the final fight scene when they're doing the fight underground, the only ones you could really tell are the heroes, or are the ones that are fighting for good, is Daredevil, because he's literally the only one in a suit. Everyone else, it's just regular clothes. Like, I feel like they could have done something that made Luke Cage wear the yellow shirt. That's fine. Maybe have
or like give him his own costume. Like, yeah,
like seriously,
have Iron Fist wear a little more green in his outfit.
Yeah,
you have to do the actual costume. You could have just done.
I'm hoping that Born Again fixes it.
Yeah, but I mean, but there are some good things. I do kind of like how the cast kind of builds off itself. It was funny when Danny punched Luke with the Iron Fist, and then he got sent flying. He's like, ah. And then of course Daredevil and Jessica Jones' dynamic's pretty good. Plus their own hallway fight scene. It was not as good as Daredevil, but it was still fun.
It was still passable. So I guess in my eyes,
Multiverse of Meh. Yeah, there's a lot they could have done to make the show better. Plus, besides Iron Fist and Daredevil, everyone else it's just punch, throw, punch. Like, it's boring.
Yeah.
Inhuman.
Alrighty, the Inhuman.
Nope. Put in disassemble. We're not even going to talk about it.
I have not seen that one.
I do not. No. Please, Brandon. Please put it in disassemble. I don't want to see this. I'm sorry.
That bad?
Wow,
dude. It was
wow.
Dude, CJ was terrible. Acting was terrible. Story was god awful. Black Bolt. Oh my god. Just no.
Oh,
Get it out of here. Oh, great. Another piece of shit.
Oh, great. Oh, boy. Okay.
All right, you know what? Internet, I'm going to say this.
Here we go. The thing about Thor Ragnarok, it is played up way too much for people saying it's the best Thor film. I am sorry, people. I was getting sick and tired of them just cracking a joke one after another. Everything's just comedy.
I'm sorry. It's overrated.
Like, okay, look, I get it. Thor is kind of more loose. He knows more Earth lingo. That's fine. But oh my god, like, so many of the jokes were just terrible. Like him trying to be serious on the talk with Valkyrie, and then he just throws the ball and of course hit in the head. Or maybe when he was getting his hair cut, he's being high and mighty. You will not touch my hair. And then he's like, please, sir, don't touch my hair. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I'm like, okay, so some of the jokes are fine.
Some of them.
The problem is, though, with a movie like this, with a comic book movie,
especially with title Ragnarok of all things,
this had to have, like, yes, sprinkle in the jokes like you used to do in the past. Here's where this, and especially even with Iron Man 3, I would say that, this was when they were really trying to just go cliche one-liners one after another. And the problem with this, how the plot just revolves around it to just push it all along. And I'm just like, this is like a short movie. It's like an hour and 45 minutes.
You know, and also the fact that Hela made jokes, the main villain, and also the treatment of the Asgardians. These are supposed to be warrior people. Hela?
The first two dead, and then the Asian guy, he posed with a decent fight, and then he gets killed off.
Yeah, Thor's friends are killed.
What was Sif? Where is she?
Thor's friends are killed, and that's it. They're dead. Like,
it's like, look, like, and you want to kill them off. That's fine. There's got to be some build up to it.
And this is also was like
the real kicker.
Rolling my eyes at the dynamic with Thor and Hulk.
I get it. They want
Earth Mightiest Heroes and Avengers Assemble. They're like a buddy, like sparring match,
rivals,
like muscle bros. I get that,
but the way they did it was stupid. Like this,
especially with Thor. Like, basically, Thor just badmouths both Hulk and Bruce about telling the other personality about why he doesn't like, just to get them motivated. I'm just like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Like, the fact that this is basically a Planet Hulk movie too. Like, this should not have happened. They should not have done a Planet Hulk movie with this. Like, where's the Ragnarok? Ragnarok. 1 minute near the end of the film, just for 1 minute.
You get Clancy Brown to play Sarok.
Oh my god, it was
that was Clancy, a waste.
So overall, I'm gonna say this: Disassemble. Taika Waititi, you should never touch a comic movie.
Boy, I'm sorry to say,
but
I'm gonna have some words about.
I'm gonna have some words about Thor 4. Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, I'm gonna save my voice for that.
Oh, the Punisher!
Hey, Punisher!
Oh, the most honestly
of the Punisher.
The most honestly kind
of Daredevil.
the most rounded Marvel show. Let's be even more than Daredevil, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, it's kind of surprising not a whole lot of people talk about this one. Like, yeah, Daredevil's great and all that, but we gotta give props to Punisher in this one.
Like, he's Daredevil, but he has no qualms killing. Daredevil always breaking, but Punisher, he will pull a bullet in your head the second you open your mouth. Like,
he's always a mercenary.
The whole thing about the Punisher, like, especially how they're playing off the season one didn't really give us an origin story. It was built off throughout the season. I mean, it did give us the funniest meme out of the Punisher. Like, no, wait. I was like, okay, that I've seen that meme a lot of times, and it's a funny meme. I will give.
I love it.
Yeah, but then
overall, like this felt like Frank Castle, like legitimately feels like Frank Castle, and especially how John Bernthal actually trained with John Travolta, the original Punisher, to get built up for a lot of the roles.
Okay, that I didn't know. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he made public when he was coming in for Born Again, actually.
Also, the fight scenes in the show, they were brutal.
Damn.
It wasn't just the classic. Oh yeah, punch. No, you're
straight up gunfights.
You'll see arms break. You'll see kneecaps bent in. You'll hear necks crack.
And then remember when he was fighting in the gym? He was using those weights. Those weights weigh a lot.
So imagine getting your face 20, 40 pounds. Trust me, if you drop those on your foot, it hurts. Imagine getting hit with those.
Yeah, and oh my god, the construction scene. Remember the construction site scene? He killed those 3 guys with a sledgehammer. A freaking sledgehammer.
That shows Punisher. Like, take away even if you take away the guns and knives, he can still use other stuff.
He's a military trained person. He can kill you more than just with guns. He'll kill you with a pencil.
A fucking pencil.
But I think what I also love is that the show isn't just, oh yeah, Frank kills everyone. No. You see moments of his growth, like especially with that girl, I think in season 2.
Yeah,
he shows a softer side, and honestly, that was great. And especially the end of the season 2, when he finally dons the vest and then just
the vest again.
Oh yeah, and he's like, "Hey, I'll dance with you," and then just starts blasting those fools. I'm like, that was pretty good. So I'm gonna say
top tier Marvel or Marvelous.
I'm gonna say Marvelous.
Okay,
because it was only 2 seasons.
That's true.
And it was definitely like some parts did drag a little bit.
Oh yeah, especially some of the villains. They were just military guys. That's not really much
it was just that.
Yeah,
I think even Jigsaw was just a guy with a kind of face. So it's like.
So we'll definitely see how he's going to be fully integrated into the MCU with the special that's coming out next year.
I'm just curious. Is it going to be like an hour-long special, a 2-hour?
It's an hour-long special. Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm kind of curious.
So yeah, marvelous.
Oh, Black Panther. First Black Panther. Damn.
Okay. For Black Panther, for what it is, I think it's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
But after all this time looking back on it and researching more and looking at it, it is kind of mid in a lot of sense.
Some sense, yeah, but
it's kind of mid in some areas.
I know some CGI was a little off, like definitely, like especially the final fight. But overall, I did like the focus. Like, we're not in New York anymore. We're in Wakanda. We're in other places. Honestly, I like that. I like the vibrant colors as well. Yeah. I love the cinematography. I love the symbolism, and of course,
and the acting is pretty.
And Killmonger.
Michael B. Jordan, he was perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
but especially how this built off of Civil War with Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. His journey was like, it was all again like it's actually kind of plays in like the whole thing about vengeance, going after Claw, and then getting revenge on trying to get revenge on Killmonger for how he's treating Wakanda, but then
learning to be like a proper king.
But then actually learning the fact that Wakanda is isolationist, and it can't survive like this. It can't thrive like this.
Yeah.
So
in a lot of ways, he got inspiration from Killmonger, but he does it in his own way. I actually like that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, yes, some side characters are meh, but overall, I thought it was good. I thought honestly
it was good.
I had an enjoyable time in the theater.
Yeah, I say Iron good. It was.
I remember enjoying it when me and my sister watched it with my mom. It was great.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Chadwick.
Is that? What the hell is that?
Infinity War.
Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
The build-up with just the trailer alone.
I remember I was in college during that time. Me and my classmates were just talking about it. I was like, how is this going to play out?
Like this, this was the movie you would expect to go see movies at midnight premieres, sold out theaters everywhere.
That's what me, you, and Eric did. We tried to get a theater, and our line was long.
Our line was long, and we got a big group with us, and we actually filled up 2.5, like the first half of 2 rows.
Yeah. You guys are not alone. Like, me, my dad, and my uncles were just like, wow.
Like the love for a lot of these characters through the journey, especially like Thanos's as an antagonist. Like he feels like a hero in his own mindset, but he is a villain going about how he were doing this. But just the spectacle of how many characters this movie had to juggle.
The Russos did a great job.
Iron Man 1 to where we are with this.
Like, so many heroes. And honestly, it did, for what it was, it did its best to balance it out. I know some characters felt like shafted more, but overall, everyone had a chance. Everyone had a shot. And But what made the movie kind of like just amazing, they lost.
They lost. The heroes,
the peril was high.
Like, you think...
A lot of Asgardians have died.
Loki's dead, Heimdall's dead.
Heimdall, Vision,
Gamora.
And a few Wakandans too.
And then the snap. Jesus.
As soon as the snap happens,
we were just quiet.
I remember, like, I saw him both opening day and with Kevin and our group. When the snap happened, it was like,
like, did it fail? Nope. Everyone started disappearing, and
everyone
we were just
as soon as they were like, "What did you do? What did you do?"
And just
the first thing we hear, like, about what's happening. Steve?
Oh god!
He was the first to go.
And then everyone else.
That got me teary-eyed.
When it got to Spider-Man, of
all people, Spider-Man, the most popular.
Eric was right next to me, and he was like, "He's just a kid. Don't."
Yeah, but
that shows that even kids aren't safe.
Like, especially the ending where it's just Thanos going to where his farm and just sitting there, just like he said to Doctor Strange, he's gonna just rest.
Finally rest. And then it just ends with him just looking at it, and he gives that smile. He achieved it. Credits.
Just
like holy, like
you want to know what me and the guys did after the movie? We went to Brandon's car. We all sat down, closed the door, put our seatbelts. Ah! We were just like the Rick and Morty meme, just crying, just yelling, like, "Oh my god!" I mean, part of us knew a lot of them would come back, but at that moment, we were just broken.
Like this.
I was just like speechless after coming out.
This happened ever in in a cinematic movie like this. Top tier Marvel.
Yeah,
top tier, yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, it really. I mean, yes, there are some issues here and there, but honestly, I don't give a shit.
No,
yes.
No, yeah. This was originally my #1 Marvel film of all time back then.
Yeah.
Ant-Man the Wasp.
Okay, I will say this was somewhat of a step down for the first film, but I wouldn't say it's bad.
It was definitely entertaining at times, but it was a lot of too much humor at times.
I definitely felt like it. And
I mean, I get it. It was before Infinity War and all that, but
Ghost was
fine.
Kind of,
especially with the fact that they were I really saw them actually changing a lot of characters in the comics. Like Ghost is actually
a guy
in the comics is a guy, and also became an Inhuman with intangibility.
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of made sense how they.
I mean, it worked out, so it's like
But I will say there were some funny jokes, especially when the failing shrinking scene where Scott had to look like a kid.
Oh yeah,
no.
Hey, champ, how's school? Don't. Someone's cranky. You want some cheese strings and apple juice? You guys have those?
No. I think my favorite moment, recurring joke, was definitely Baba Yaga. I was like, oh no, you don't. Yeah, it doesn't find you. It finds you. Like Baba Yaga.
Like the Baba Yaga.
Especially with that little chanting. It's like, Baba Yaga, come at night. Let your children sleep in tight. I was like, I can't believe he actually. I love those idiots.
It is also nice that we actually do see Hope get some time to shine
Oh,
as
yeah.
the Wasp.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, she was pretty badass.
Overall, I'd say Multiverse of Mad. It was alright.
Yeah, it was
fine.
pretty. Like that's how I kind of feel with the anime movies. They're pretty mid, but not bad.
Yeah.
Until one day we get later.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
no.
Okay, look, I'm gonna put Devil's Advocate.
Look.
It's not as bad. It's not horrible. It's overrated.
Very
It's
boring
mid.
and it's very preachy at times.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to say this as like somebody who just hates on Brie Larson, which she kind of did to her own career in a way, but it's just how they wrote this character, how they directed her to be. I can't root for her like this. Like I just can't.
And plus, there was really no one that was a challenge once she actually controlled her power. Like
it was just like, she just became a Mary Sue at that point.
I mean, I did like even Thor, like even with his godly power, he had some challenges.
Yeah, I mean, even as much as we could bash on Ragnarok, there was some peril because he lost an eye.
True, but but also it's just the retcons for Shield. I'm like, oh god, this is
Oh my
bad.
god.
Also,
and then the explanation how he lost his eye.
Are you serious?
That's how he lost it?
I mean, I will say the twist with the scrolls. I was like, huh.
Okay.
I mean, I will say that
bad.
the only two actors I generally kind of tolerate a bit was the actor for one of the scrolls and Jude Law. But even with that, Jude Law was kind of wasted in the film.
Yeah. No, it was a very basic villain.
Much wasted for
and the fact that
actor.
she was, and the fact that Captain Marvel was hyped up to be like this game changer for Endgame. We'll talk about that later. But overall,
we'll talk about that.
Overall,
Multiverse of meh.
Yeah, some scenes were maybe okay, but overall, I just didn't really.
I just don't care.
Endgame.
Alrighty, Avengers Endgame.
I know some people are gonna say like top tier Marvel, but
there are issues
on this.
There are issues. The time travel issues. But like, first of all, killing off Thanos early, like, kind of felt like
I'm surprised you guys went there.
Yeah,
but the fact how you kind of shitted on a lot of some of my favorite like time travel movies and like what was your big like plan, like, oh no, we're actually gonna do time travel. I'm just like,
also,
isn't that kind of hypocritical to you guys?
Yeah, that's kind of hypocritical. Also, the way that they explained time travel in that one, I was like,
it's a head scratcher.
It was a real head scratcher, and this is coming from someone that loves like Time Force and Back to the Future.
Look. This is the simplest way they could have explained it.
Yeah,
you go back in time in the past. You change one thing. It does not change your future, but it creates a branching timeline. Okay,
exactly.
Your timeline stays the same. It creates a new timeline with this change. Okay,
which they technically did, especially with the Ancient One and Bruce talking about how they take one Infinity Stone. There goes like that. My timeline now changes from that.
Yeah,
but the fact when you're trying to say like you bring the stone back to the exact moment,
I was like really?
That's like 1 in a million shots.
That's
while riding a horse.
Yeah,
that's a slim shot. Like what you screwed up?
And then the fact they had to bring in past Thanos for this movie, I was like, it's a little weird. But besides all that,
it's still a great film.
I love the development with all the characters. Iron Man's death, Black Widow's sacrifice, like those hit hard.
I'll admit, I didn't expect Black Widow to sacrifice herself.
Yeah,
I'll be real.
I'll agree too. And then the action scenes were pretty good, especially the final battle. Oh my god, Avengers Assemble!
The first time we see the big three, which is Cap, Tony, and Thor, going against Thanos, and when we see Cap raise Mjolnir for the tease we got for this Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good build-up.
Erupted.
And then it went to everyone arrived to help.
Cap.
Avengers!
On your left.
Yeah. Avengers Assemble. It was really good.
I knew Chris Evans was waiting to say that for a long time, and it was worth it.
It was worth it. The final battle between Thanos' army and all the Avengers.
It was pretty good.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man.
Just damn.
This was the end. The end to Tony Stark, to RDJ's Tony Stark.
Yeah, but
like the guy we've been with since 2008 is now gone.
Yeah. Overall, I'd say this movie was marvelous.
Yeah, I'd say marvelous.
It was almost up there with Infinity War at times, but over time and conversations and rewatching it periodically, there are some bigger flaws with it than Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, the final movie in Phase 3 before we go on a break, Spider-Man Far.
Yeah, this was the weakest. Let's be real.
This is definitely the weakest. Like, Homecoming was a great start. Far From Home was definitely a stumble. It definitely stumbled.
Yeah,
it stumbled. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just like I couldn't remember a lot of it. The only things I generally liked from that was Mysterio. I generally like Mysterio.
Jake Gyllenhaal, it was actually really good Mysterio.
Yeah.
And he was actually pretty threatening, even though he was kind of a whiny brat most of the time.
Yeah, I will say, like, I do like Spider-Man trying to move on after Iron Man's death, but him getting up Eden really that easily, I was like,
that was weird. Like, bro, you're giving up the soul thing to remember basically your father figure that left you something, but it's like, but also you kind of like say, like, why would Tony leave a teenager a nuclear button in a way? Yeah,
it's true. Plus Sam, plus Nick Fury, I know it was Talos, but he was kind of a dick in this movie at times.
He was kind of a dick, but there were times like the jokes did kind of work. Like, next person knocks on that door, there might be we're going to another funeral, and then I can't do it. I'm going, bitch, please, you've been to space. That still got a chuckle out of me.
I mean, some of the actions were pretty cool too, but overall,
I think my biggest gripe, the romance.
Yeah, that was all out of left field.
Yeah, they kind of.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, overall, this movie, I give it a multiverse of meh.
I give it a meh.
It was such a waste for Hydro Man, Sandman, and Molten Man. That was such a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I get it. It was part of the comics. And props to Mysterio for screwing over Spider-Man, but it could have been done better.
Yeah.
The ending was pretty funny though.
J.K. Simmons.
So that is the end of Phase 3. We're gonna take a pause right here, and then we'll be right back because, oh boy, we're probably gonna talk about some of these for a while. Alrighty, thank you for joining us for what we have from Phase 1 all the way to the end of Phase 3. Now we got going through Phase 4 all the way to the end of Phase 5, and technically the beginning of Phase 6 at the end with Fantastic Four. So first up, what we got from the Phase 4 timeline is that they were doing more and more TV shows on Disney Plus. And the first one that did that was WandaVision. Now, WandaVision, trippy as all can be, but
honestly,
I still think it was pretty good.
I thought it was not that bad.
I mean, the twist with Agatha Harkness was pretty interesting. The military coming in, I mean, that was kind of cliche, but I mean, to be fair, Wanda is really dangerous. Plus, the fact that we see the extent of her powers, because we've barely seen what she could do. She could levitate, trick people's minds, blast energy bolts. That's it. But then when we see this show, we truly see the Scarlet Witch. And plus, we even get a bit of Vision, even though it's technically not the Vision we know, but we do get a little. And plus, I will admit, some of the comedy, it was obviously cheesy, but it was still pretty funny.
I loved the Halloween. That was a good reference of Japador costumes in the comics. That was pretty funny.
I mean, though the twist with Ralph Boner, I was kind of disappointing, but I mean, overall, the show itself, I'd say it was pretty good. It was.
I would say for what it was good. It was a good show.
And plus the tease with her in the dark hold. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't ruin that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Alright, but going on to another kind of legacy sequel TV show with The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
This was interesting because these are basically two sidekicks having their spotlight, and for what it was, it's pretty nice.
It was good. I thought it was nice. Falcon got a bit of moments. This was a good wrap up to Bucky's storyline. The introduction to John Walker and U.S. Agent, I was like, at first I was kind of hating on the character, but then I remember how he was in the comics, and then looking at it, it's like, you know what? Wyatt Russell did a great job. I love that take. And
plus this is post Snap universe, so it's like the fact that the world is trying to rebuild itself. Instead of having a comedic tone like Far From Home, this one's more serious, you know?
There were some jokes sprinkled here and there, especially a few race jokes, but some of them were just like,
Yeah, but then
The flag
we got-
smashers.
they had to bring in politics with at the end with
Especially with that
Falcon.
line that Sam says, like, you need to stop calling them terrorists. I was like,
You know,
what?
Seriously, come on.
like Carly was the worst character ever. Like John Walker, that people say he's a villain, but honestly, he felt more human than her. Like Carly blew up a building with people inside, innocent people working, not
Literally-
government agents.
literally in her own words, this is the only language these people understand.
I was like,
you care nothing about innocent lives that you're
That's-
trying to save, mind you.
okay, that's just like, okay, you're not just being a terrorist, you're just being insane.
Plus, Zemo, when Zemo brings up a good point, when he's telling the truth like that, then you know you're a terrible person.
Especially when you consider that Zemo is technically a terrorist himself.
Like, he's-
manipulated Bucky, killed a bunch of super soldiers, tore the Avengers apart, and killed the former king of Wakanda. When he says you're going too far, you're going too far.
yeah.
My problem with a lot of that, it lingers throughout the series. So unfortunately, I'm fortunately have to say Multiverse of meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it had some good moments, but the politics part really did drag it down.
And I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry to say it. I don't care if people think I'm racist. Sam did not deserve the shield.
No,
No.
Like
No.
after that, I don't think he deserves the shield.
No. Oh God, no. Oh,
Why?
Okay. Why did he need to come back? Why did he need to have a show? Why does people praise it when it's so confusing? Like
episode 4.
I was
When he
left
gets-
wondering.
Like when he gets shocked and go into the void, I'm just like, what the hell are we doing? I mean, the
And
only
the-
good thing about this show was the set for Kang the Conqueror.
Which we'll get to that
Right.
later.
and then not don't forget don't get me started on Sylvie. Just you're Loki. You are a Loki. Okay.
You're a Loki variant. Stop trying to say you're not.
It's just like
then-
you're called God of Mischief. Embrace that.
And then also, just the dumps on the universe. Like, oh yeah, Infinity Stones here are just the paperweights. Oh yeah, Loki loses his powers. Yet, what about the enchantment that Odin put? Wouldn't you see him as blue instead of just normal human?
Yeah,
Like,
because
for-
he was half frost giant.
And then
the biggest thing of like episode 1 from
What?
Loki himself is like, I really just don't like hurting people.
Bullshit.
I am looking at him as like, who wrote this shit?
yeah, and then see,
Like,
I didn't-
keep in
I-
mind,
I
this
didn't-
was
Okay.
the Loki that killed people. He was smiling when he killed Coulson, and he smiled when he gouged someone's eye out. Like, that was him doing it on his own
And
merit.
before anyone asks, oh, but Thanos was controlling with a Mind Stone
What about
and
before
stuff.
Thor 1?
Yeah, and Thor 1, yeah, he was willing to kill Odin and stuff. I get Odin was a dick, but still, like,
And he
also,
really joined Thanos on his own merit.
Also, him and Sylvie kissing, I was like, oh, that is
God.
so
That's
awkward.
awkward.
I didn't even bother season 2. I didn't care. I didn't care if people said, oh, season 2 is so much good. No, put this in December.
I saw close to season 2. It's like, no,
This
no,
is seven.
no,
I
this is
saw
seven.
season
no.
2 a lot of it. I'm just like, and then the ending of it when he's in the Citadel, which I know for a goddamn fact they're gonna try and tie that into Doomsday, which is unfortunate.
No.
Disassemble.
The
No.
only reason people watch the show is for Tom Hiddleston. I'm sorry to say, that's it. I'm done with Loki. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Infinity War, good ending. He was
It was a
trying to
great
do
ending
something
to his
good.
story. He
The
was a
one good thing.
redemption.
Yeah,
But then Endgame is like, okay, let's retcon it.
He's alive
Yeah.
because they fucked up with the game the Space Stone.
yeah, no. I don't care how many Loki fans will pay us. No, and also screw him in Marvel Rivals. He's so annoying.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing as Phoenix, that's a good counter.
Okay.
Oh, Black
Okay.
Widow.
Widow.
Shut up late. Should not have had
It
a
should have happened. But
Why did you push this? Like you announced this to be set up after Civil War. Why did you push this? It made no sense to come out after Endgame because we know what happens to her.
And not to mention the story itself was not really interesting.
The first 2 acts
It was
were
basic.
fine, were good, like spy stuff, like building up that, and also like bringing up like the family dynamic. Honestly, that was not that bad. But what they did to Taskmaster,
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
a sin against humanity. It's a sin against humanity.
I am sick of these studios gender changing characters. Gender
like,
swapping.
look,
I'm just like,
look. If you want to do a
Why?
gender change, I can accept that. You gotta do it right.
But if you,
this was
if you,
not
if
it.
you
know what?
mess- if you mess with the certain concept of the character who
Yeah.
has powers to copy anybody's moveset and turn him into just, oh no, I'm just a brainwashed zombie
Super soldier.
like cyborg. Are you kidding me?
So someone wrote this post-credit scene, like just a fan made. So like the post-credit scenes, like you see the Taskmaster in her cell, like with guards watching. Then suddenly they're killed. Guess who comes out? Tony Masters, and he goes, "Well, I guess you have a lot more to train." Like that would have been interesting. Imagine that. Like he's the real Taskmaster. He's just training her. Like would have been better.
Would have been better, yeah, but no.
No.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, no. I'm sorry. Disassemble.
Oh my god, it's like the effects, like the budget this movie had. I was like, what?
Using CGI for some acrobatics, I was like,
No.
Oh, what if?
What if? Like all 3 seasons of What If.
Which
Okay.
okay, first of all, it should not have had just 3 seasons. It should have had more.
Honestly,
because there's so much potential. But
yeah,
for what it is,
Season 1 was definitely the best season.
yeah, easily.
season 2
Season
had it was
Not bad. Then season 3, wow.
I mean, we
face
had
palm.
we had Kaiju Hulk, Western Shang-Chi, an Ironheart episode.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Really?
and then I'm sorry to say, Captain Carter was such a Mary Sue. I did not like her.
She felt like a Mary Sue in a lot of it.
Felt like they could have done a little bit more.
Yeah. But honestly,
I'd say Multiverse of Man.
Best 2 episodes were the Ultron episodes.
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Overall, I agree with Nate. Put it in Multiverse of Meh. Get it? Multiverse of Meh.
I know.
That's
And
funny.
we're getting to a movie soon with that title, so that's gonna be more fun.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
And the
Okay,
Legend of the
okay.
10 Rings.
I was interested. I was very interested in this movie when the trailer came. I was like, oh, Kung Fu and Marvel. That's cool. The movie itself,
Movie itself was fun, but wow, it's a really, really basic story.
it is like
Out of all like the films, this one is just like, I keep looking at it, it's like, oh, I almost forgot about you.
But okay. In all seriousness, the kung fu was pretty good in this movie.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
Henry
nice.
was pretty good. Also, the actual Mandarin Wenwu, I thought he was a pretty good villain. Like he wasn't evil. He was just mourning, and I kind of get that. You know, the sister, I was a little.
The sister subplot was like,
Weird.
Also, Aquafina's
bestie.
character was but
Aquafina was just there for comedic relief.
But
And
I
then,
think
then you brought in Ben Kingsley in there. I'm just like,
yeah, it was weird. But overall, I thought this movie was fine. The effects were pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I do love the lore expansion of this world. You know, it was nice. So
Yeah,
I-
nothing
then
against the
how it's like-
actor.
how it's tying into like more the mystical route when Wong comes in at the end. I'm like,
yeah.
okay,
I will say,
okay.
yeah, anything with Wong is just, it's fun.
Overall, I give it a multiverse of mad. It's
Yeah.
solid.
It's,
That's all for it.
it is, yeah.
Better than some of the projects in Phase 4 so far.
Ooh, boy. the
Eternals.
The
I agree- I
epitome
agree.
of mid.
I agree with Nicholas. This should have been a series. Each episode should have been in an era. Just saying. Because
Honestly,
these guys...
there
these
are multiple ways you could have done this: series, or even just shave off a lot of the time of this movie. Like it felt way too long and bloated.
Yeah. I mean...
You want to know the crazy thing? I haven't seen this movie myself because I knew it was going to be bad. But I've been hearing things and I was like, wow.
I mean, okay. Some of the visuals were pretty nice. They were pretty cool. Like Zoe, whatever her name is, or Chloe, whatever. Like the aesthetic was pretty nice. But these guys are gods, basically.
Yeah,
They could have helped.
they could have helped.
Just
Like with Thanos, like where the hell were you guys?
Yeah.
And like Thanos, like literally in the movies, like when Thanos came, like we weren't meant to interfere. Like when he erased half the universe, you weren't meant to interfere.
Yeah, but okay. Besides all that, and besides a few characters being annoying, Sprite.
Yeah.
I will say the inclusion of Arishan, a Celeste. Like, this is the
Celestials
first
and all that.
this is the first time we've ever seen a real a living
A
Celestial.
living one, because
And-
going back to Guardians,
We
we
only
did
saw the
get a hint of
head.
that. We got a hint of
Yeah,
that, but this is like we actually see the lore and what drives these gods.
I mean, some of the fights were pretty okay. They were not terrible, but damn, like the scale was pretty big. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie was.
The rest of the movie was like I was bored.
Yeah.
I was bored. Like the main villain, the monsters. They're the only thing I remember is that he was played by Bill Skarsgård. That was it.
Wait, yeah. Bill Skarsgård was in it?
Yeah, he was like the
core.
smart kind of a
deviant
monster or whatever.
Yeah, core.
I don't know. Like that's the only thing I know. He's the actor. That was it.
And also the post-credit scene was teasing Black Knight and Blade, but then it's not going anywhere. So
that ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
But overall, this movie is definitely very, 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 very mid. Like it's bordering that line of bad, but there's a few decent things about it.
A few decent things, yeah. Multiverse of meh.
Yeah. Hawkeye!
Hawkeye!
Finally he gets something.
We're getting somewhere.
I know some people are going to be like, oh, this is like too goofy. It's like, it took place during Christmas. Of course it's going to be goofy.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, I did like the focus on Clint because he rarely got any focus aside from Age of Ultron and even Endgame, you know, but like this is his own solo adventure. We see more of his character. We see how he does as a character. And honestly, the way he has to handle the fact that most of his friends are gone.
Yeah.
Like, it was
now how that shows, like, the PTSD he has, especially seeing the Rogers musical, which was like, okay, you know what?
That was
fucking why not?
Yeah, I love it.
But
I will say, like, yeah, some of the goofy parts do.
They kind of push it
overboard. Like,
yeah, the tracks.
The LARPers are fighting against the tracksuit mafia and all that.
Yeah,
like,
but
really,
but it was still charming. I mean, Kate Bishop, for once, a new female character in Marvel is good. She's not a Mary Sue. She's not perfect.
Haley Steinfeld, man, I'm telling you.
I still simp for her.
Me too. She's a great actress.
Oh, and she's gorgeous. But yeah, and also the way that we see multiple trick arrows, we barely see that anymore with trick arrows. Like we see,
especially with the Pym arrow.
Oh god, that reference is great.
Yeah, hitting the vans like, what happened here? Like,
I was like,
why?
Oh my god!
but
you know, those guys are jerks.
Busting out laughing when we saw
those guys are jerks. But honestly, I kind of felt bad.
I mean, of course you would. But then Yelena, I did kind of like how they tied in Black Widow because Yelena wanted to kill.
Banner when Kate was.
Yeah,
but then also like we actually got the reveal of the comeback for Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I'm like,
yeah, he was a little goofy, but again, he was still threatening.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna say it was good.
It was good.
It's good.
Fun series.
Yeah, he finally got a show. Except unlike Green Arrow, who had a whole universe. So I'm just saying.
No way home.
Spider-Man, no way.
The best Spider-Man Marvel movie, MCU movie.
Yeah, all three of us saw it with Eric.
Oh, it was nice. I mean,
oh my god, this is why why are you like, you're just a Spider-Man fanboy? Fuck you guys. Spider-Man No Way Home was good, bitch.
Yeah, it was like the story of picking up right after Far From Home, having him develop, kind of having him delve into mysticism with Doctor Strange, and then accidentally causing a multiversal conundrum. But
keep in mind, like, this was adapted from one of the worst Spider-Man storylines of all time, and they did it right.
And it's like, but people are always trying to say, like, if you take the multiverse thing away, like, is it really that good? Like, of course, if you took it away, it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah,
what type of argument is that?
Because we got other Spider-Man and other villains that we haven't seen. Like, we got a good Electro, we got Sandman, we got the Lizard, we got Doc Ock, and we got Green Goblin.
We got fucking Willem Dafoe back as the Green Goblin.
He hasn't lost it. He hasn't lost it. Heck, all the actors did good. I will say they kind of wasted Lizard and Sandman, but honestly, it picks up Electro. It's good to see Doc Ock get some conclusion to it, and it was still nice to see Green Goblin.
We got the two classic Spider-Man back.
Tobey Maguire and
Andrew Garfield.
Like, dude, our theater was screaming.
I was screaming too. I almost screamed as much when I saw that Daredevil cameo, man.
Oh yeah, like overall, like it was a good show. Like there were definitely some issues here and there, but overall, I enjoyed it, and it shows how selfless Spider-Man is, because
it really is. Like, he actually sacrificed people knowing who he is to save the world by this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck this. Top tier Marvel.
All
Top tier
right.
Marvel.
Also, but guys, we're forgetting one major character.
What?
Jonah Jameson. Being
Yeah,
a Spider-Man hair.
I swear, like J.K. Simmons is always iconic, and that guy is still going, even in his 70s.
I know,
Like,
that's
Jesus.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Moon Knight.
Right. Moon Knight. Now, as people may know, yes, I am a Moon Knight fan, and when I heard that he was getting a series like this, okay, where are they gonna go? And for what it was, yeah, I see the criticisms. I do see the criticisms behind it. I do. But you also got to remember what the director was talking about. Like, it wasn't trying to fit itself in the MCU. It was trying to be its own thing to, like, eventually merge in with it. Like, especially when we got the episode 5, when they referenced the ancestral plains of Wakanda. But overall, like, this was just a separate storyline. This was just Mark Spector, Stephen Graham, Moon Knight, and the way they did the suit was good. The comedy was bouncing off pretty nicely. Oscar Isaac did a pretty damn good job, and like Khonshu, yeah, he's an ass. He's an ass.
I mean, he is a god. A lot of gods can be kind of an asshole.
Yeah, and I do agree that yeah, we were doing all this like fun stuff in the beginning, but then we get to almost like Power Ranger kaiju fights at the end of the season. Like, okay, I do see your problems with that, people. I do see that.
Plus the female in that one.
Yeah, no, yeah. That again, like Marvel seems to have a problem with writing certain female characters.
Yeah, but
overall,
it was alright.
It was alright.
It's good.
It was alright. I'll put it in good. It was good.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
What is that?
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness.
I'm sorry to say, guys. Disassemble.
No.
Disassemble. This movie was such a waste of potential. Like, they were gonna have Nightmare.
You're gonna have Nightmare. You're gonna have Baron Mordo. You're even gonna tease Blackheart in here.
No.
But no, you decided to use Scarlet Witch as the villain.
We had to go with the Scarlet Witch because she wanted fake children.
That was such a de-escalation, a de-evolution of a character.
The fact that like even Sam Raimi had like skepticism about this one is like, yeah, this is the same problem we had with Spider-Man 3. He wasn't given full control of this.
Of course not, because Marvel forced out Scott Derrickson, which was going to go with the more horror route that they wanted to go with, but they're saying, oh no, it's going too much horror. So what's the next idea? They get the guy that did Evil fucking Dead to do it.
Like, look, Sam Raimi does horror well in a more comedic matter.
Yeah, this movie was just...
And just the Earth's 861, I think it was, with the Illuminati.
Oh my god.
What a waste. It was just fan service. That was it.
Literally just, like, you guys want some fan service? Here you go. John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. You got Black Bolt in here. You got Patrick Stewart back as...
And it did.
And yeah, everyone's dead.
Like, what a freaking... Yeah, honestly, get rid of this movie. I'm sorry. And also, Doctor Strange's movie was annoying. He was annoying. I didn't like him. It's
like they depowered him like constantly throughout the movie. It's like did you guys forget certain spells he can do? Well, other certain spells you can do, like that. I feel like
the writers
and all that.
Well, yeah, the writers were like, the writers did it just because they want to have Miss America shine, which like.
Oh wow. God, no.
That ending was.
No.
Yeah, Miss
Marvel. No, we're not talking about this. Put it there. Put it in trash. I'm sorry.
Just put it there.
I don't want to talk about it.
CW level quality writing.
No. See, bro, that's an insult to CW because at least some of their shows had consistency. This show,
yeah.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay.
This is the movie that made me hate Taika Waititi as a director.
Like, look, Ragnarok was like not perfect, but at least I could have fun with it now and then. This one, not so much.
This one, like, what the absolute fuck were you doing?
I feel so bad for Christian Bale.
Yeah, I'm good.
Put it down there.
I'm gonna say this.
Why? Get out of here. I hate you.
Hate you.
I hate you.
I hate this fucking movie with all of the period of my soul.
Seriously, like Taika Waititi. I wish he was not a director. I wish he wasn't a director.
Your style of directing does not fucking work with this. Like, if this was your exposure to gore, for like who you don't even know the comics, he's average. He's average at best. You cut all the stuff out here. Like what? Like you're doing this like love triangle with between Jane, Thor, and Mjolnir for some reason.
Just. I'm done talking about it. Let's
move on.
I don't want to. I am Groot.
I am Groot.
I mean, okay, look, it's not a serious show. It's literally just a few shorts with Groot. Some of them are fine. So I say it's multiverse of meh.
I'm gonna add another thing. I'm just gonna say like it's a cash cow. That's what it is. It's a cash cow. Because there's too many cash cows. Too many bad things. Yeah.
She-Hulk.
No, don't even bother. Don't even bother.
No.
I hate you.
I've talked enough about She-Hulk that I don't want to talk about anymore. If I talk about it anymore, I'm gonna get mad. I'm mad.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Don't.
I'm not even say it. Oh, Werewolf by Daylight.
Werewolf by Night.
I haven't seen this one, so go ahead.
This was honestly pretty fun. This was a fun, like, little Halloween special type of thing. I wish this was longer though. I wish this became a series because
there was a lot.
It's only 40 minutes, and it's like not a lot of time to get a lot of information.
But some of the effects were pretty nice, like especially with Man-Thing, and then also, of course, the werewolf. Like it definitely felt like old horror movies, which was nice.
It definitely felt like the old Universal monster movies, and
plus we got introduced to the monster side finally.
Exactly,
so,
like we got more mystical stuff, more like what happens in the shadows of Marvel. Like you would not even expect this to be a Marvel property if you saw the title by it.
Yeah. So honestly, I
thought it was fun. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Before anybody jumps on, if I jump on anybody's toes, I'm not gonna fault the movie because they were dealt a really bad hand. They were dealt a bad hand with the biggest star for them passing away. Yeah. But it does not excuse the fact how they basically regress the entire ideology of Wakanda, what T'Challa wanted. Yeah. Honestly, I hate Wakanda in this movie. I do. They're isolationist assholes in a lot of it.
Yeah. Also, Riri Williams. Mary Sue at its finest. I'm sorry to say.
Finest.
I mean, see, this is what I was saying. In Iron Man 3, instead of Harley, it should have been Riri. Because that way, it would have made sense for her to know how technology works, have that bond with Iron Man, so it eventually leads to Ironheart. Did we get that? No, she built her own Iron Man suit.
Because somehow, because she's like, no, I could do this to Tony Stark, but better.
Wow. And also the Namor thing is like...
No. It's not Namor, it's Namor.
Yeah,
Namor.
My friend, enemies call me Namor, but you would call me Namor. I was like, really?
I mean, okay, look. I will say I do like the Aztec kind of
feel to it. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. And I do like that they confirmed he's a mutant. That's cool.
Yeah.
Everything else sucks.
It's canon.
He's terrible. He's like every version of himself in the media. An asshole. Okay? Yeah. He was an asshole. Yeah. But the only good characters in this movie were Okoye and M'Baku. M'Baku, I'm a M'Baku fan. I met Winston Duke. He's a freaking nice guy. Should have been Black Panther.
Thank you.
No, it was Shuri because she shares the blood.
Shuri because, if it happened in the comics, I don't care because she's not Black Panther to me.
He's not a good character in this movie. Like even seeing in the afterlife, she didn't see the planes like T'Challa. No, guess who she saw?
Killmonger, sitting on the throne while the throne room is burning.
Yeah,
it's like
what does that say about her? Does she want Wakanda to burn?
No, she wants revenge. That's it. Like, why do you want her to be Black Panther? She's not being a real hero. She's I'm sorry.
Plus
the symbol.
The ending was so anti-climactic.
I'm sorry. Cash clout or whatever. I'm fucking scared anymore.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Holiday Special.
This was stupid fun. This was
stupid fun.
It was dumb fun. Like it was not meant to be taken seriously. Plus, it was so funny that Rocket actually got Bucky's arm at the end as a present. I'm like,
I saw that. I was like, oh my god, he got his wish.
Yeah, and plus, I did like how the small reveal that Peter and Mantis are technically siblings. That was nice. Also, Kevin Bacon was pretty funny in it.
Oh yeah, Kevin Bacon was hilarious.
Honestly, overall, but let's not forget Drax and Mantis's binge. That was funny.
That was
honestly overall it was multiverse of mad, but it was fun.
It was mad, but it was fun. It was a fun. It was fun.
See, unlike a lot of these projects, this was fun.
Yeah. Oh boy, the thing that killed the multiverse saga for me.
What do they hate right now?
I mean, I could say right now about this. What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. Put it in hate. Out of all like the MCU films, I hate this one the most. They ruined what they did with the first two Ant-Man films. They ruined what they did with Kang. They wasted Murdoch. They didn't do anything with the other characters. And when we got to the Quantum Mania, it wasn't that interesting. And don't get me started on the fucking final fight. It was the trailers teased it like, oh, Scott's gonna die. No, they just pulled fucking Deus Ex Machina.
Kang the Conqueror gets beaten by ants.
And then we tease the Council of Kangs, which is not going to happen.
Who gives
They didn't do anything!
Well, here's the thing. Who gives a fuck? If the Kang the Conqueror is the one that everyone on the Council of Kangs fears that he was banished, dies to ants, why would I give a shit about the Council if they're weaker than him?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is so unfortunate for Scott.
Yeah,
I feel you know what it should have been? Ant-Man and Wasp versus the Masters of Evil. That would have been a lot more interesting.
That would have been a lot more interesting, but no.
But no, and yeah, this is like literally like what are we doing with the multiverse saga?
Yeah, just put it in hate. God damn it.
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Oh my god.
Okay, this is a good movie, but it is a sad movie.
Like
this was a sad movie.
Yeah, like Rocket's backstory, everything with the characters, Peter dealing with Gamora, even though sometimes it's cringe. Like Drax trying to be his own character, Nebula trying to do something with her life. Like honestly, everyone had a moment. Even Kraglin of all people. Who gives a shit about Kraglin?
How about that?
But also, some of the aesthetics pretty good. Some of it was definitely weird, but I mean, it's
also
space.
No, Adam, like
Adam
Warlock. What a disappointment!
Wasted.
Yeah,
he felt tacked on, really.
But
I will say, I Evolutionary. That was one villain I was just like, I hate, but they made it work.
Yeah, you know what the best part about this movie is? No one died. No main characters had to die. This was a satisfying conclusion to these characters. Everyone's moving on now. Rocket Raccoon is the leader of the Guardians.
He got his honor.
Yeah, honestly. This is
probably
marvelous. Yeah, it's not high tier, but it's definitely nice. I like.
Yeah, I would say this is my favorite.
Definitely brings it back to like the classic like Guardians of the Galaxy in a way.
Plus, my favorite joke is like, okay, I open it. Then what?
Open the
fucking door.
Jesus.
Oh no! Actually, the one that got me like shocked and surprised, like, I love you guys.
I was like, "Oh, whoa!" Yeah,
I think it's because we, as the audience, have been around Groot enough to understand what he's saying now.
Probably.
You know.
About time.
Yeah.
No,
we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. We're not putting. I hate you. I hate you.
No.
I hate you. What a waste of potential.
I've seen a lot of people say that this is like the lowest of the low for Marvel.
It is.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue that there are times like it can do that. Which is another thing with this fucking one. I saw this for free.
And you felt cheated.
I felt like I wasted my time and my money. First of all, it's like, how did this fit in the multiverse? Second of all, who the fuck is this? And why does she have the same hammer that Ronan? No kidding, Ronan's hammer got shattered in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Did she just make her own?
And also, really, Miss Marvel?
Like Miss Marvel is like her powers are tied to Captain Marvel.
And then suddenly Nick Fury, like in Secret Invasion, oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I don't give a shit about this planet. And then here's like, oh no, I'm better now. I'm mentally better. Like, no more.
So like inconsistent.
And also,
Do not get me started. Do not get me started
on that
fucking singing planet. Whose idea was that?
I'm not even gonna ask about that, but dude, seriously, the post-credit scene. What a waste. What a waste.
What a waste of Kelsey Grammer, I swear.
It's not a waste. I'll get to that later.
Let's move on.
Hate.
Yeah. Cash cow. It's a cash cow. It's a cash cow.
Cash cow or multiverse of meh.
Like, okay, look, I understand what they were trying to do,
but just how they explained it and how they revealed it, it's just like
I kind of got bored.
What was the point then of just having her like adapting and like having her senses be heightened? Then what if you're just gonna give her powers? Just you should have showed that in Hawkeye.
And also just getting rid of Kingpin's pain and stuff, and then he just like, okay, I'll let you go. I'm like, that's not Kingpin. You would want to kill her. Yeah, no. Okay. The only thing this show did right was just the post-credit scene to tease what Fist is gonna do. That was it.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah. No, just cash cow. Oh, I was gonna say cash cow. This is just cash cow.
Is it a cash cow?
I'd say like meh or just shit.
I don't give a shit.
All right, now we are back. We are back.
Oh, Deadpool haters, get out of here.
LFG. Let's fucking go. Okay, look, before anything, I will admit, trying to continue Deadpool 2 and then going this, yeah, there was definitely some things that felt a little off. I don't give a shit. This was a fun movie that finally allowed Deadpool and Wolverine to have this moment.
I haven't had fun with a comedy movie like this in a long time.
The references, the cameos, like, I mean, freaking Henry Cavill as Wolverine. I want to see that.
Wolverine. I want that too.
You would just leave it.
Jennifer Garner back as Elektra.
Not just
Wesley Snipes
and then
Blade.
And
Channing Tatum as Gambit.
I was like, you know what?
My name is Remy LeBeau. But you can call me the Gambit.
And it was also nice they brought back X-23. Like I like where Logan is just like, yo, this is awesome.
Of course, the thing we've always wanted to see: Ryan Reynolds Deadpool
and Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Like
wearing the classic
iconic suits.
Like the dynamic was pretty good, and it was just like overall it was a fun movie. Yeah, there were some parts that could have been fixed, but overall this was marvelous. It was really fun.
Marvelous or top tier.
This is like something we haven't gotten in a long time with Marvel again. Top tier.
Oh damn! Okay.
How about?
Oh fuck.
Hey, but because Hugh Jackman's gonna do this till he's 90. Till you're 90.
Oh my god! You can quote this.
Those two are
so much because the jokes are that good.
Those two are besties.
Also, what's great about the movie is that there's emotion behind this. It's not just comedy, action. No, there's a hint of emotion you could feel, and it was like,
especially that car scene. Like you could tell the emotion before it went to comedic. I was dying of laughter during that.
I was too.
Agatha all along.
I did not watch this show.
I didn't watch this one either.
I did not give a shit.
I did actually.
How was it?
Overall, it wasn't made for me. It's definitely not made for me as an audience. But honestly, this is actually not that bad. This was actually pretty fun.
You know,
like, it dives a little bit more into like the witchcraft stuff about Marvel and more the mystical side of stuff. We got to see one of Wanda's kids, a warlock, being brought into the MCU. And now we're gonna at the ending of it, they're gonna let's go find Bobby. Let's go find Quicksilver. Because it's basically like reincarnations in a way, like from multiverses that Wanda made, finding a new body and deceased people, and basically turning them into those characters. Plus, the jokes are pretty good. The meta references to the cultural references, like they reference freaking Wizard of Oz in here with Agatha. Like,
I mean,
I can understand.
But definitely, it was definitely made from a lot of the memes, and like. The actress who plays Agatha is good, and she is a funny actress, but sometimes it definitely felt like this was just for comedy's sake. So overall, it was fun. It was it was definitely a fun time for Halloween season. I would definitely say that.
I know my sister likes that one. Captain America 4.
Okay, a very
should have been Hulk movie. It should have been Hulk movie. It should have been a Hulk movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it should have been a Hulk movie, but I think for judging it for how it is,
Better.
It's like passable.
It was passable. I mean, I like how like Falcon was a little more serious in that one. I mean, I do appreciate that. And some of like the quotes kind of work a bit, but I felt like, look, I appreciate the serious tone, but I felt like they could have done a little bit better with some scenes.
But especially how you spoil the Red Hulk literally in your advertisements.
And he's only in it for like what 5-10 minutes?
Like literally towards the end of the movie is like,
what a waste.
Like Harrison Ford did fine for what he had, and it was a good thing, but I don't think we're gonna see Thunderbolt Ross anymore. I don't think we're gonna see him anymore.
And then the leader, like that tease he gives about the other threats, I'm like, oh god damn it, we're really gonna bring the multiverse again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So I'd say multiverse a meh.
Multiverse a meh.
Ooh, Born Again.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Daredevil Born Again.
Technically season 4.
Okay.
But
I will. Continuation.
All right. For a continuation, it was good. But I want to put above or at least on par with the first 3 seasons because there were some problems I had with it.
First, you killed Foggy in like the first 5 minutes, which was like,
and which people, if you don't know, if you read the articles and stuff, he is coming back in season 2.
I don't know how they're gonna do that, which is gonna be bullshit.
Probably a flashback, most likely.
Yeah, I know. I think they're gonna do like the whole.
And don't even get me started on Daredevil's girlfriend.
Oh, that cunt!
No, she, especially the fact that at the end of the season now she works with Kingpin and saying like Daredevil is just a vigilante who just needs to hide behind a mask and all that. I'm just like,
you do realize that he saved your ass.
But I mean, some of the action was pretty good. It was a lot more brutal. I felt like it was.
Yeah.
And of course, Kingpin's always
for Disney Plus, especially to do this. I'm like, okay, I will give you props for actually going there. I mean, especially
with how Kingpin,
how he just crushed the dude's head.
I was like,
holy hell, this is on Disney Plus.
And then let's not forget Punisher's return was awesome.
The scene.
That was a good return.
Muse was also pretty interesting, though. I don't know how they're gonna bring him back. Who knows?
It's he actually does have.
It's a one-off thing.
It's like he actually has a power in the comics that he actually does get revived.
I think he made a deal with the devil. Actually,
yeah, he made a deal with the devil in the comics. I know that.
But overall, the show,
I'd say Iron Good.
I definitely had fun. It was definitely okay. I'm glad they brought it back. We're getting a lot more of Daredevil, even though it's like it did take a while for him to actually put on the costume again.
Yeah,
but hey, it was worth the wait.
Also, I will say the opening theme, it's on par with the original. Like just I
like both equally.
It literally feels like another score of the original. So yeah, I want to say it was a good series.
Yeah, it was good.
I will check out season 2, and that opinion may change.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what's next?
Thunderbolts. No.
Okay, look. Look. I like the idea of the Thunderbolts, like having villains kind of come back to kind of be heroes. That's fine. We've already seen that before, but it's fine. Problem is,
aren't all of them super soldiers?
Aside from Ghost, which is also like, why is Ghost in here? Because didn't we wrap up her story?
Yeah, like why did they bring in Ghost? Like, if you remove Ghost from the story, that's fine. Like, literally,
especially in the advertisement, the trailers. You saw that, Taskmaster, like, even the trailers, I saw, she's the one that's gonna die. And 10 minutes in, pop, bullet in the head. I was like,
if anything,
really?
Have Sentry kill Taskmaster.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Here's the idea. In the tower scene, when they're trying to fight Sentry, what if Taskmaster actually does injure Sentry, he gets mad, and then just, puts a fist through her stomach like that, to show that he has that anger. He's like, he just freaks out.
He freaks out, and that's when the void is starting to take over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense. And also,
but it's also the fact that they treated the super soldiers like it takes. Let's count 1, 2, 3, kind of 4, and then not
and 5
to move to stop one wall from crushing. Where in the past we've seen, especially Bucky, like a super soldier, like on Cap's level, holding to a helicopter without even trying. I'm just like,
keep in mind, Walker actually kept up with Bucky when they fought in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And also, how is it these idiots are the ones that are gonna fight Sentry? Guardians of the Galaxy, at least it's somewhat diverse.
Yeah, but like no, it's like it was the power of friendship that calmed Sentry down.
I will say some of the redemption for some of the characters, it did feel nice, especially for Yelena and John Walker.
Yeah.
And but New Avengers, really, Valentina,
really?
you need to go to jail. You need to go to jail.
No.
You're the one that caused this shit.
The only characters I liked from that one were Bucky, Walker, and Sentry. Those are the only ones I legit liked.
I agree.
And also that post-credit scene kind of spoiled what happens in another movie we're going to talk about. So overall, cash cow. I was going to say cash cow.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'll say that.
I mean, some jokes work, but others don't.
Nope.
No, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. No, we're not. I don't want to talk about
this. Okay, people. Here's the thing. I do not give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck about what RDJ said. If you don't like this movie, you're a racist. I do not care, because here's the thing. I liked Black Panther. That is an African-American movie. That was fun. I liked Wonder Woman. That's a female-led hero show. That was fun. This was just gender, ideology, politics, checklist box from Disney. Literally, it's like, Riri Williams felt like a villain throughout this entire show and literally, there was no consequences to her actions. This is the show that you introduce Mephisto.
No.
Really?
No.
My jaw dropped. Like, really? And I'm sorry, Sacha Baron Cohen, he's okay as an actor. I'm not a big fan of him, if I'm being honest. But the way he plays Mephisto, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, honestly, I don't like the show. No.
I know you even bother watching it.
I hate
it. I absolutely hate this series.
Okay, Fantastic Four first step.
Alrighty. Now we got, it sucks the fact that this was the end of Phase 5. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, fuck me. That's such a low bar.
But now the first media we have for Phase 6. Fantastic Four, The First Steps.
I heard decent things. Like good things.
I heard good to decent.
It's meh to okay. Personally, I think Superman is better than this. That's just me.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the fact that this is kind of like an Elseworld story, but still kind of fitting into the MCU in a way. You don't have to see anything else before this. It's its own thing, which is nice. Like that was kind of the problem with Marvel in a lot of this. You had to do a lot of homework, like what's connecting to who's showing up in this, who is referenced in here, and all that. But it was pretty nice the fact that they also teased the fact of Doctor Doom in the United Nations, that Latveria it's there, but nobody was sitting there. So Doom is in this universe. And the fact how we got Galactus. Galactus was terrifying in this movie.
Yeah, I remember seeing a clip of it, and I was like, oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he was literally stretching Reed like one of those toys, like slowly but surely. You hear the stretching of the suits, the limbs, everything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I will say this, like with the actors.
Surfer change.
I mean, to be fair, in the comics, there is a female Surfer.
There is a female Surfer in the comics, but again, this is the problem. It's not the Silver Surfer that everybody knows.
Yeah, but
I mean, I get that we're trying to change that, but I felt like they could have done it better.
I mean, especially the fact that they already said that they're going to use Norrin Red in the reboots of the MCU. So, like, then why show off this one?
Let's just finish this.
But overall, especially when they gave us that post-credit scene when we got to see the first look at Victor Von Doom.
Oh, with Franklin. Oh,
I will say this though, I hate Frank. I just hate Franklin as a character. It's bullshit how like he has cosmic powers that he has everything.
Yeah, I mean,
5 years old, he can make a multiverse. I'm like, that's bullshit. I really hope they fix that.
I hope so too.
But overall, this was a fun family movie.
Yeah. Overall, it's a fun family movie, but again, the team members, there's just nothing really.
All right, just multiverse bad. We're finishing this.
Yeah. I'm going to say it was a meh. It was meh.
Yeah, it was fine.
Wow.
But okay. That is the MCU from Iron Man all the way to the Fantastic Four.
Not bad.
Honestly, we gave a lot of a fair shake. Some stuff a lot more than others. I'm going to say that.
Oh, yeah.
But regardless of the fact, this is what we have. I'm we gave our definitive and like non-biased opinion to a certain degree, but yeah, the MCU is still gonna go on. We got Brand New Day coming out next year, and we also got Doomsday with Doctor Doom. So I'm mildly curious to see how Doom is gonna be. So we'll see. We'll see how they're gonna go and how they'll stick the landing in Secret Wars.
Yep.
Not holding it high bar now.
Yeah.
But regardless of the fact, this is a fine night for us. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night.